what's up? Metropolis is officially done. Turned that over to the UL Standards and Engagement team a bit later than I probably should have, considering my internship was over a couple weeks ago, 2 weeks ago to be exact. But it's done. Very, very exciting. I think I could have done it better. I think if I stuck, no point doing that. I think it's a great project. I think it really does present a possible future for how we go about the safety of technology in general. I really am excited to see how what they take the project to. Right. That being said, the next thing I have to work on is my WACV submission. So Gaussian Flush, Gaussian Bench. On behalf of Star Labs, I'm working on the paper to submit to WACV. WACV is basically like a B tier a computer vision conference. So think of CVPR being an A tier conference. WACV is a B tier one. Cool thing about WACV though, really good conference. Also in Florida in January next to Disneyland. I think that's really, really cool. Um, I would love it to go. Because obviously conference research both like Disneyland is right there. So who knows what I might be able to get up to if I do get in. But right now, what's really left is just to work on the Gaussian Flush paper. The biggest changes that have happened since I've really last talked about it is I've just cleaned up some stuff, done some more evaluations, ablations, and also just implemented the whole Gaussian bench idea. I talked about this before, but the whole idea is that when it comes to 4D Gaussian splatting, there's not a lot of stuff that actually test the physics of it, right? A lot of it's qualitative, like, oh, that looks pretty good, but like nothing actually tests. It's just the proper physical outcome of a rollout. So that's the idea of Gaussian Fence. It does the physics testing. It gives more understanding and insight into what's going wrong and how correct is this 4D Gaussian spotting simulation? Because the best correctness debatable, but the best correctness for a simulation of reality is the one that's physically correct. So really cool stuff there. There's not a lot of benchmarks, physical benchmarks in the 4D Gaussian spotting space, considering that's a bit new, so that makes sense. But I really do hope the novelty comes through that, because when I was looking at it, Gaussian Flush is really it has novel aspects. Like the thermodynamics, I really love that. I really love selling that on top of the a rooftop because that's novel, right? But then in terms of just like 4D Gaussian splatting and using material point method and all that, that's not necessarily novel. So I think with the addition of Gaussian Bench, it's gonna be really exciting to see if it does lean towards an acceptance. So right now I'm just trying to get more implementations tested under the benchmark. So I've obviously tested Gaussian Flush, which is the Star Labs one, and then I tested Fizz Gaussian. So I'm just testing a couple others and seeing how they perform, and then the paper will pretty much be done, and then we'll go from there. Oh yeah, very, very excited. Metropolis is done. Next up is Gaussian Flush, and then from there just continue working on the Imagine model. Besides that, I have nothing else to say. So have a great day.